Lesson 15. First conditional. First conditional. In the previous lesson, we talked about zero conditional. Zero conditional. We said zero conditional is used for what? For general fact or scientific fact. Here we are going to learn first conditional. First conditional is used to talk about things which might happen in the future. Things which might happen in the future. Of course, we cannot know what will happen in the future, but this describes possible things which could easily come true. Of course, it's a fact that we don't know what will happen in the future, but zero conditional is used to describe possible things that can be known easily will happen in the future. For example, if it rains, I won't go to the park. I won't, it means I will not. I will not. If it rains, I will not go to the park. If it rains, I will not go to the park. It is a condition that might happen in the future. If it rains, I won't go to the park. The first conditional has the present simple after if. It means in the if clause, it has present simple. If plus present simple. Then the future simple in the other clause. It means main clause. The main clause contains future simple. Will not is as future simple. If plus present simple, comma, future simple. In zero conditional, we said if plus present simple and the main clause was in present simple. We said both clauses are in present simple in zero conditional, but in first conditional, if clause is in present simple, but main clause is in future simple. More examples on first conditional. If I study today, I will go to the party tonight. If I study today, I will go to the party tonight. This is if clause. If clause is in present simple. I will go to the party. Main clause is in what? In future simple. Will plus infinitive. I will go to the party. Future simple. Therefore, it is first conditional. It describes an action that might happen in a near future. If I have enough money, I will buy some new shoes. It is a condition that might happen in a near future. The if clause is in present simple. The main clause is in what? In future simple. Therefore, in first conditional, the main clause is in what? Is in present simple. But the main clause is in future simple. As I told you in the previous lesson, when if comes in the beginning of a sentence, we need to use a comma. But when if comes in the middle of a sentence, you don't have to use comma. She will be late. This is main clause. If the train is delayed. She will be late if the train is delayed. This is the main clause. And this is the if clause. The if clause is in present simple, but the main clause is in future simple. Like I told you in the previous lesson in zero conditional, the main clause here also in first conditional is a result of what? Is the result of the if clause. Main clause is the result of if clause. She will miss the bus. She will miss the bus if she doesn't leave soon. If she doesn't leave soon, she will miss the bus. This is the result of this one. The main clause is the result of the if clause. The if clause is always in present simple, and the main clause is in future simple. If I see her, if I see her, I will tell her. I will tell her. If I see her, I will tell her. If plus present simple, comma, future simple sentence. How to differentiate between zero conditional and first conditional. How to differentiate between zero conditional and first conditional. Grammatically, you can differentiate between them easily because, as I told you, in zero conditional, both clauses are in present simple tense. In zero conditional, both clauses are in zero conditional tense. But in first conditional, the if clause is in present simple tense, and the main clause is in future simple tense. The main clause is in future simple tense. The first conditional describes a particular situation. Whereas the zero conditional describes what happens in general. It means zero conditional describes what happens in general. Zero conditional describes what happens in general, but the first conditional describes a particular situation. For example, zero conditional. If you sit in the sun, you get burned. If you sit in the sun, you get burned. If clause and main clause. Both are in present simple. Therefore, we know it is zero conditional. Here, I am talking about every time. Every time a person sits in the sun, the burning is a natural consequence of the sitting. As we learned in the zero conditional lesson, we said zero conditional is used for a general fact or a scientific fact. It is a general and scientific fact. If you sit in the sun, you will get burned. The burning is a natural consequence of the sitting. Therefore, zero conditional describes what happens in general, while first conditional describes a particular situation. First conditional. If you sit in the sun, you will get burned. It means in the future, you will get burned. Here I am talking about what will happen today. Another day might be different. This was in general. It might be true every day, but here is different. Here you are talking about today. It might be different in another day or in another time. The if clause is in present simple. While the main clause is in future simple. Will get. Therefore, we can recognize this easily that this is a zero or first conditional. Which one? This is first conditional. Extra practice or a quiz. Number 1. Fill the blanks with appropriate form of first conditional. Number 1. If we remember, we said for first conditional, the if clause is always in present simple, but the main clause is always in future simple. Number one, if we blank come to the party, you blank fun. If you make this a present simple sentence, we is a plural subject, so we don't have to add the third person. Yes, we don't have to add this. If we come to the party, you make this sentence a future simple. In the future simple, we add will plus verb base. You will have fun. If we come to the party, you will have fun. You will have fun. Number two, if the weather blank be, this is verb to be is, am, are, depends on the subject. We blank go for a picnic. Present simple and future simple. If the weather is a simple, if a single, sorry, is a singular subject. The weather is a singular subject. Therefore, we say if the weather is nice, is good, or if the weather is good, we future simple will go. We will go. We will go for a picnic. Number three. If you blank eat a lot of sweets, you get fat. Present simple, future simple. If you plural subject, if you eat, you don't have to add third person is. If you eat a lot of sweets, you will get fat. If she call, I tell her to come back earlier. She is a singular subject. Therefore, for present simple, we need to add third person singular s. If she calls, I future simple. I will tell her to come back earlier. If she calls, I will tell her to come back earlier. Number five. If Mary, this is negative. This is negative. Not study, she not pass the exam. For present simple, for negative, when you have main verb, you make the negative with don't and doesn't. With don't and does not. Does not. We use don't with what? With plural subjects. With plural subjects. And we use does not with singular subjects. Here, Mary is a girl. She is a girl. It is a singular subject. It is a singular subject. Therefore, we say if Mary does not study. If Mary does not study. If Mary does not study. She, for future, if we make future negative, we say she will not. She will not pass the exam. If Mary does not study, if Mary does not study, she will not pass the exam. She will not pass the exam. If it rain, we study at home. Singular subject, present simple. If it rains, we should add s because the subject is singular. If it rains, we blank study at home. We future will study at home. Number 7. If you do your homework now, we go to the park later. Present simple, future simple. Plural subject, no S. If you do your homework now, we will go to the park later. Number 8. If we not leave now, we miss the bus. Here again we have negative, but our subject is plural here. I told you that when you have plural subject in present simple, to make it negative, you add don't. If we do not live now, if we do not live now, or if we don't live now, we will miss the bus. If we do not live now, if we do not live now, we will miss the bus. We will miss the bus.